I ballsed this up in 4K. The far north of Aotearoa, New Zealand, Tai Tokerau, an enigma on the tourist itinerary. Our journey up to the Karikari Peninsula was meant to be a 4.5 hour drive from Auckland, or 6 if you've got kids in your ear sowing the seeds of madness. The road north feels like a great filter. The grit of a traveller gets rougher and tougher the further you go north, but the rewards for the intrepid, they're worthy. Dinner loomed when we arrived. It was that late. Karikari, Kawa, a lot of my family is from this area, so I thought perhaps this would be my spiritual homecoming. I had plans of relaxing into some cooking that could show just how easy camping could be. But no, execution is my strength. Preparation is not, and preparation must precede execution. The time is 10 past 5, which means that this rice that I put on at 5 a.m. is officially old. See, I've come prepared. I'm at the beach on this episode of Tent Tucker, and I'm going to take it fairly easy. Fried rice. A really sort of like hacky version. I'm not going to get an uncle designation after this. Trust me. Part of this episode is about keeping prices down, so we're only making an egg fried rice. Now, I know some Americans may laugh at that at the moment. I know you're paying obscene prices for eggs, and we are here too, but we're also paying here in New Zealand obscene prices for meat. And meat doesn't keep nearly as well as these beautiful free-range eggs from the Northland region where we happen to be. I leave the skin on because I am lazy. So basically once the carrots are soft, the rice will go on. Oh my gosh. And then I'm going to put some bok choy in and crack a couple of eggs in, and then I'm going to come in with the final blow. I'm almost embarrassed, but it tastes so good. Yes. The old hoisin sauce. Now I know this is basically just sugar and maybe some soybean paste and some Chinese 5-spice. There's not much to it, but holy shit, it tastes so good. So just give me a break, gosh. Finally, I've managed to ditch the green plates for some clear serve ones. Now that's what I'm talking about. And their dishwasher safe. Treasures of lime. This is sacrilegious, I know. Bastardization. I've got some extra garlic, sriracha. And like, who can complain about, fairly culturally insensitive food when you've got a view like that? Except for that guy that's like tanning on the beach. At the plate, you can film it from the bottom. Whoa. Whoa, chill out. This is the moment where the rubber hits the road, where the influencer or online chef person has to eat what they cook and then put this like whole fake act on. I mean, it's good. It's hoisin sauce, how could I go wrong? So, it's not a restaurant. What are you doing? It's not restaurant level, but... Whoa. That's your meaty. From one beach to the next. Whoa. Well, we're gonna go see the taniwha. They're up here. Azucar. Nuts mountain goat. We've had some big dramas, massive dramas over this plain here. Apparently, even though there's two of them that are exactly the same, this is the bad one. Oh, look, there's horse shit on the ground. AM. Go, go, go. These are not taniwha, but to my kids, any Māori carving is a taniwha. Just wait until they learn about Hatupatu and the Bird Woman. Now that'll be terrifying. The Matai Bay Department of Conservation campsite is pretty spacious. It's got two main areas that are right next to a sprawling beach in a cove. And it's $15 a night, so you're not going to break the bank at that price. But there is a pig to keep you company. I'd say that's good value for money. Come and have a wine. Come and have a wine, man. Morning. I decided to heat up the leftovers, eating straight off the griddle. And then it was time to go hiking, but somewhere in that sequence, my error slowly seeped. No more hiking in jandals. Some not so used running shoes will do the trick. Running shoes. Preparation is key. Oh, caca. Hills! Hills! I'm 36. 30,000 did you say? Thank you. You're gonna get me now. Oh, I wish I had those little floating chairs like the people, the heavy set people on Wally on the spaceship had. But we plow on because the road still is continuing, and I'll have serious FOMO if I don't see the end. This reminds me of a walk I did years ago in the Karangahaki Gorge, and we thought, it'll just be a short walk up the hill and down. 6 hours later, far out. So we came from all the way over there. I don't seek out pain, but it's a package deal with fun and adventure in many cases. It's sort of like when your best friend gets married to a total loser. On the way back is just as hard as on the way here. At the beach. At the beach. So those are bees, and I think this is all manuka, which means those are some expensive bees making some expensive honey. So walking to a view, the journey can feel like forever. And when it's over, I just blot out the pain, like an ink spill over my memory. But then again, wine on the beach afterwards performs the same function. The pig? I'm sure the pig is a paid actor. You can go now. I cocked up the focus on yesterday's sunrise. So I'll do it again, I guess. Yeah, good old organisation. You can be organised, but it's not always going to be the success you think it is. So I think I got it that time. Yeah! God, the seagulls. So last night we ran out of gas. So there was no hot food. Well, yeah, but then, I was like, we'll just boil some water or have some pot noodles, because my original plan was to do pot noodles on the griddle, which I'll show you now. Yeah, but so no gas. And then I was like, yeah, we'll just boil some water and I'll do pot noodle with an onsen egg in the cup. But this was caught in a crosswind and this never boiled. So yeah, that ran out. This ran out of gas. And yeah, and as a result, this morning, having the most dry bagel I've ever had. Driest bagel in the world. It's been a struggle. So you consider it some lessons learned. You see, this time was all about the pursuit of simplicity. Easy meals, blah, 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 blah. But in that pursuit of simplicity, I lost out on some of the important details that makes complication so valuable. And here I am, washing dishes with a paper towel. In some ways I'd say that perhaps simplicity is more difficult than complexity, in the sense that in the quest for simplicity it's very, very easy to just throw the baby out with the bath water. But then I think about the last 299 odd videos I've made on casterazucar. When has my MO ever been about simplicity? And this is one of those things, maybe I should just lean into the complexity. And then we'd avoid situations where we're eating the driest or the coldest driest bagels or the coldest noodles ever. Who knows? Who knows? We've got one more to really give this a go before we head to Latvia. So fingers crossed. That's my, what do you call it? My magnum opus. No hot water, no coffee. No gas, no coffee. Everything comes back to coffee. The entire civilization lives on coffee. At the end of the day, I just count my lucky stars that I can come to a place like this and try and fail in paradise. It's a great option. I'd prefer success, but you can't have everything your way, really. So let's pack up this tent. Mistakes. They're inevitable, but it softens with views like this. My recommendation is to prepare to succeed, but also prepare to fail. And make sure to take polarized sunglasses. Now, I don't know a whole lot about the Karikari area, despite the fact that the family is meant to be from there. There was a whole dispute over land and whatnot, but I've not been a beneficiary of that dispute, so I still have no home to call my own.